Texas Fish and Game Magazine, fishgame.com, here at the All Valley Boat Show in beautiful McAllen, Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I was a kid, our idea of a power pole was to get a length of rebar, tie a boat line to it, stick it in the mud, lash it to a cleat, and you stayed in place to fish. Well, I'm here with Kevin Shaw of Stiffy Push Poles, and he's here to show us what Stiffy Push Poles has come up with to avoid those unsightly rust marks that you get from those rebar. Kevin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, it's always nice to be back in the valley. We've been coming to this show for 20 years, and the people here are great, and we've got a good following that come follow us to this show.
You have something that you call the poor man's power pole. What is it exactly?
It's called the Stiffy Ram Rod is what we have, and it's a Stiffy Ram Rod is a 1-inch fiberglass shaft. Since it is a fiberglass shaft, we have impregnated with gel coat though, so just like anything else, no one wants to touch that fiberglass antenna on the boat because you get it all in you. So having it impregnated with gel coat keeps it from lasting and from shedding in the sun over a period of years. We do a T-handle on top of this here. Basically what this is this is, like you said, a poor man's power pole, the cage and anchor. It's been called a number of things. Since it is fiberglass, stainless, and aluminum, there's nothing that's going to rust and make the boat look terrible, especially nowadays. All your boats have these beautiful finishes, and it's ungodly to see a big rust stain on the side of that boat.
Well, this looks very sturdy too. How solid a pole is it?
It's a 1-inch solid fiberglass pole. There are other companies out there that make a product very similar to this as far as you know, for a shallow water anchoring. That's not the power pole. It's the same thing. You're the power. Here's the pole. When we produced this product, our biggest thing was we weren't worried about weight. You're not holding it long enough to say, hey, you know, I need something lightweight. We wanted to go with heavy duty, indestructible. Buy one, never buy another one from me until it sheds so much you don't want to touch it and maybe come back. But you know, we've been selling them now for 4 years. Haven't had one of these come back. We didn't, again, back to when we made this product, I was just going for the indestructible product. Wasn't trying to go lightweight, wasn't trying to go for super fancy looks, keeping it plain and simple, just like you said. Used to use a rebar with the eye bolt put to the top of it and throw it in the ground. This has probably been our greatest product here lately as for the last couple of years. More bay boats are being sold. More people are tired of trying to put anchors out. We've got heavy grass, a lot of dead grass in areas that it gets loaded up on the anchor. This is a product, shove it into the mud side of the boat, tie a rope from it to the boat, and you're stopped.
And that's where the heft of this product also comes in handy, because it gives you some weight and leverage to really drive it into hard sand, into hard packed mud, but it still is a solid piece of fiberglass, so it is not that difficult to pull it when you want to remove it.
Exactly. We put that T-handle on top, so when you are in some of our spots that have that real hard bottom, you know, you can get some leverage to push down and get it to sink in, or same scenario where you've got that real soft bottom and the pole sunk 4 or 5 feet deep into the mud, getting it out of there using that T-handle to help pull that out of there.
Kevin, I can tell from this is about 6 feet tall.
We do a 6-foot version and we do an 8-foot version. 8-footers are our more popular seller, and one out of every 10 poles are a 6-footer, but everybody usually buys an 8 because of the fact that, you know, we want to stake out in 3-foot, 4-foot of water. Necessarily don't have to lean over the side of the boat so much to push it in and pull it back out. So 8-footer is a more preferred size, but the guys that have the little small scooters or the little small poling skiffs, usually 6-footers is what they prefer.